Hi, my name's Marietta Mahani, and this week's Aqua Tip, we're going to be doing a suspended kick with one leg, and we're in shallow water, so this can be performed in deep or shallow water, and we're using 2 dumbbells. So I'm going to sit down because I'm in shallow water, and I'm going to kick my right leg to the front and to the side, to the front, to the side, forwards, out, Now I'm keeping my left leg perfectly still whilst I move my right leg to the front and to the side, to the front and to the side. Now, I love not holding onto the dumbbells when I have the arms out to the side. It's always an option to keep the dumbbells underneath the armpits for people who are injured or not capable of holding on. But I'm not actually even holding on. I've got my body weight on my hands and I'm pressing down. So I'm pressing down, I've got one leg up off the bottom, I'm kicking to the front and I'm kicking to the side. I'm kicking the toe forwards and I'm driving the heel out to the side. Notice how my left leg is not moving at all. Now, that's option 1, to have the arms out to the side. Option 2 would be to move the left arm. So check this out. Front, side, up. And now this is a lot more challenging, of course, because I'm using my upper body. Now, if I want to make it even more challenging, option 3 is to put the dumbbell on the waist. So now front, side. Now, having the dumbbell on the waist, I'm much more aware of my abdominals and my torso doing the work, because this doesn't act like a rudder that's stabilizing me to the side. So it's front, side, kick to the front, kick to the side, push forwards, push out, push forwards, push out. Woo! Yep. Now, this is getting my heart rate up, which is great. I do have to grip the dumbbell quite firmly with my left hand to keep it underneath the water, but I don't need to grip the dumbbell that hard with my right hand, which means that when I swap sides, my hands get a little bit of a relief. Really cool little exercise that you can do both shallow and deep using 2 dumbbells, and it will also get your heart rate up as well as working the obvious quad and hamstring muscles on the kicking leg. And that is this week's Aqua Tip. Demonstrating the front and side kick when you're suspended in the water, whether it be shallow or deep, probably best done on a chair, because in a chair you'll be able to demonstrate everything. So firstly, I was kicking with my right leg, okay, so I was kicking with my right leg, and I was talking about keeping the left leg still, but when you're watching it from pool deck, it does look like the left leg's moving around a little bit, but when you're in the water, it feels like you're keeping it really still. So don't be too concerned if you see it moving around a little bit. It won't be motionless, but as long as the knee stays bent and the knee is lifted, then you know that they're keeping it still. So ask them to lift their feet up off the bottom of the pool, arms out to the side, and now flick forwards with the toe in front and kick out to the side with your heel, making sure that you're kicking in both directions, but also pulling the heel in towards your buttocks so that you're getting the hamstring work as well. So you need to feel at the front and you need to feel at the side, and that was level 1, right? So that was level 1. Level 2 was then to grip the dumbbell more firmly with your left hand, keeping the dumbbell underneath the water, and now pushing forwards as the leg goes to the front and then pushing out to the side. Now you need to tell them to place that dumbbell under the water. So you need to tell them to push it down, because it's not going to look that obvious when you're demonstrating it on pool deck. The third option is place the dumbbell on your hip and you're kicking to the front. Now, you will have noticed I said, keep your leg up off the bottom of the pool, but I now rest that foot, that toe, just on the floor to help stabilize my body, because otherwise you're not going to be very clear. All right, so if you're trying to keep that foot up off the floor and you're doing this, you'll just look floppy and sloppy. So just ask them to initiate by lifting their feet up off the bottom of the pool, now kicking one leg, and see how I've taken this foot, it's now anchored on the floor. That way I can demonstrate with a bit more ease and I look stronger, which is what you want them to also do. And then when you place the hand on the waist, you've got the arm going. But you might need to remind them a couple of times take your feet up off the bottom of the pool, but you've got your feet on the ground to help anchor you. So it's not a challenging exercise to do, although I have to say that this leg, with all those demonstrations, was getting a pretty good workout. So something similar to what they'll feel in the pool, and that is this week's Aqua Tip.